Hi everyone. Today we will discuss these scenarios. So please observe. So here input one will be for each row will be one record. So R E D V U E. So we need to concatenate and create output in one record. Okay. Here six records. Here output will be required in one record. Okay. Similarly, input is one record and output we need to expect multiple records R E D V U E. Okay, so how we will get? So for first scenario, we will use rollup component. In rollup component, why we are using rollup component? It is used to group the data records based on certain field values. It will group the data records based on the certain field values. But here we don't identify the key. Okay, so in rollup, if we keep key as null, it will take all the records as one record. It will take all the records as one record. In rollup key, we will mention null. Okay, and we will do the concatenate. So we will get the output red. Here, input is one record, and we need to get the output is like this. So here we will use normalize component. Normalize component, why we are using it, is used to split the single record into n number of records based on the length function defined. It is used to split the single record into n number of records based on the length function defined in normalize. So we need to mention length here. So length in normalize. So we can mention 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, or we can mention like this: length function, length of, suppose the column name is in dot name, we will keep like this. Okay, so based on the length function, it will identify and it will split the records. Okay, so we will see the practicality. So here input one is, and input two will be one. Okay, first we will do for input one. So we'll take roller component and input file and output file. Okay, connect to the input file, connect to the rollup input. Rollup output is connecting to output file. Okay, here we need to give the URL of the file. Slide input underscore one tag, and DML will be string, because we can see the string characters in the input. So column name will be name. Okay, so now we can see the input values. Now we can see 6 records. Okay, now we'll give the output file location. So this is for output 1, and the DML will be same. String /r/in name. So we are not changing the column values, column names. Now we need to give the rollup function. So we know in rollup we have key method, use key specifier and key change function. So here we are using key as null. See, this is the symbol of null, and we need to write the transformation. So we'll write in the package mode. Rollup is a multi-stage transform function. So here we have temporary type, initialize, rollup, finalize, input select, output select, key change. Okay. So first we are creating the temporary variable v underscore name t string. Dealing with that, validating. Next, we are initializing value for the variable temporary. Then rollup. So we need to write the rollup function string underscore concat temporary variable comma index. Validate transform is okay. And finalize. Finalize will be temporary. Since rollup this finalize function, we will call only once in a group. Okay, that is the difference between rollup and scan. In rollup, we are calling finalize function only once in a group, but in scan, we are calling for every record. This finalize function. I am running the graph. See, I received one record. We got the expected output. So input is multiple records. We are concatenate and created one record using string concat function or rollup null key. Okay. Now we will see another scenario related to normalize. Single record into multiple records. Input file, output file, and in transform function normalize component. So output file, input file. Okay. Here we need to give URL. Now we are taking input underscore to dot and the DML will be string only. So string or name. Okay. So now we'll give output also, output file, output underscore to dot and the DML will be string. Now we need to write the normalized component transform. So here in normalized component we have, this is also multi-stage transform function. We have temporary type, input select, initialize, length and normalize, finalize or select. So here we are giving length and normalized function. Okay, so length we are taking as length underscore of length function we are giving in dot name. Okay, we are connecting to output, validating length of len, so spelling we will have. Validate, transform is okay, save it, normalize. Here we are giving string underscore substring in dot name, comma index plus 1, comma 1. Okay, here index, normalize we are using index. Index means it's starting from 0 to 1, increment starting from 0, incrementing 1 up to n minus 1. Okay, suppose length is 6 means up to 5 index will count. Okay, so I'm running the graph. See, one record is the input, output is 6 records. That means we got the expected output. So normalized component we are using for splitting a single record into n number of records based on the length function defined in normalized component. Okay, so this is the difference between rollup and normalize. So rollup input, we got the expected output like this. So we need reverse means, so we'll take it into normalized component using length function. Okay, hope you understand. Thank you so much.